it.
Rumble, stack natural.
Can you hear it?
It'll be okay. Hopefully you sync on us and fall over, because that would be embarrassing. So you can see from my pretty little picture here, my name is Carly.
Yeah.
I am originally from a very small town called Langton, Ontario. It has a population of about 10, so I wouldn't be alarmed if none of you have heard it before. I've been calling Waterloo home for the past 4 to 5 years though, because I just graduated. I just finished my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology on our Waterloo campus. That would be, yay, thank you. On our Waterloo campus, and as a student I was very involved. So I played 5 different intramural sports, I danced with our special interest dance programs, and I volunteered in the Kitchener-Waterloo community, working with organizations like the Canadian Mental Health Association. So you'll have to excuse me for sort of panning by my computer because I usually have a fancy clicker so I can walk around, but I broke it and I'm going to fix it. So I have to just click the button. You can see a little technology uninfaced by my setup here. So today we're going to talk about everything you need to know about Laurier. We're going to talk about our various campuses, some programs and admissions information, as well as scholarships, bursaries, and ways of funding your education. We're also going to get into some of the fun stuff, so it's really like to be a Laurier student, all of the resources that will be available to you, residents, which I'm sure you're all excited for, and athletic opportunities. But before we get started, I'm just going to double check that everybody grabbed a guidebook before they sat down. Yes? Perfect. So we can all turn to the very back page of your guidebook. And there is a reply card here. And if we could all tear this out and start to fill it out during the time that I'm talking. I know you're eating now, but when you're done, I'll be talking. You can just fill it out, and then that way I can reflect at the end so we can send you some more information for the programs that you're looking for. So for the past 100 years, Laurier has been inspiring lives. That's been our motto. And what that really means to me is that not only have we been striving for academic excellence, we've been seeking to create a student experience that's unique and engaging, so at the end of the day, when you're walking away from Laurier with your degree in hand, not only have you succeeded inside the classroom, but you've had some sort of personal growth and development succeeding outside the classroom as well. Laurier today is made up of our 4 main campuses. We have our Waterloo and Brantford campuses, and that's where we're going to focus today because these are home to all of our undergraduate programs. We also have Toronto and Kitchener campuses. Those are primarily home to some of our graduate programs. Our student population is around 18,000 students, and that's a comprehensive number. So that means that includes all Laurier students, undergraduate, graduate, research, and doctorate students alike. So although we have been growing in other areas, our undergraduate community has really been able to maintain that tight-knit feel that we are best known for. Now, pages 4 and 5 of your book, we have some more information about the cities of Waterloo and Brantford, and we're going to start with Waterloo. So Waterloo is located about, I would say, an hour and a half, probably closer to 2 hours if you factor in traffic from here, just west down the 401, and it has a population of around 350,000. It's home to 2 universities and 1 college, which makes it an extremely student-driven place to live. In fact, 1 in 2 people on the corner in Waterloo is a student. In the city, there's a lot going on for everyone. There's a lot of one-of-a-kind shops and restaurants. There's the St. Jacobs Farmers Market, which is never a disappointing Saturday morning. And there's a vibrant nightlife that is always welcoming new music artists and festivals each year. So in my first year, I went to a Lady Gaga concert in downtown Kitchener, which was pretty cool because I would pay $20 to see Lady Gaga. Fairly cool. Formerly known as Little Berlin, we're also well known for our German roots, and we host the 2nd largest Oktoberfest celebration in the world, only second to Munich, Germany. And trust me, for the food alone, it's definitely worth checking out. Now, in the back pages in your books, we have a map of the Waterloo campus, and you'll notice that everything is situated on about 1 city block. So it's pretty concentrated, kind of giving you an idea as to why we have such a tight community that we do. Now there's a lot crammed in one area, so I'll put it in perspective for you a little bit. If you're looking at your maps, I lived in building number 25, which is Claire Conrad Hall, my first year. And I could roll out of bed at around 8:15 to make it to my 8:30 class in number 4, which is the Bricker Academic Building, while stopping for a coffee in number 16, which is the Science Building, on my way, because you will need a coffee for those 8:30 classes. Now the city of Brantford itself is smaller, and it's home to the smaller of our 2 campuses. We have a student population there of around 2,800 versus the 14,000 that go to our Waterloo campus. The city itself has a population of around 95,000 people, and it's located about the same distance as Waterloo, so probably an hour and a half, closer to 2 hours, down the 401 and a little bit down the 403. The Brantford campus is located in the heart of downtown Brantford, and that's putting you just steps away from shops and restaurants and everything you can find in Harmony Square. So Harmony Square is this area in the downtown core that is totally open, it's been repaved, there's trees and benches, and there's a huge water fountain thing. And in the summer, it's a splash pad, and in the winter, they ice it over so it's an ice rink for everyone in the community to use for free. They have live music there, there's movie nights there, there's a lot going on in Harvey Square. That rhymes. So you'll notice on your River campus maps that everything is a little bit more dispersed than our Waterloo campus. So it's sort of that Ottawa U, maybe UT, downtown core type feel. But again, to put it in perspective for you, I lived in building I didn't live in this campus. If you were in building number 5, which is the library, and had to make it to number 10, which is the Nipissing Education Center for class, you can make it in about a 7-minute walk. So it's about 7 minutes from corner to corner at each of our campuses. So the only reason you'd be late for any of your classes is because of all the people that you have to stop and talk to along the way. Trust me, you have to give yourself about a 10-minute buffer because you will always see somebody that you know and you'll always have to stop and talk. Now I remember when I was doing these presentations and going to all these fairs at grade 12, my biggest question was, well, why should I choose that school? And I could tell you that students in the past have chosen Laurier because of our high academic standards, with the entering average of last year's class being at an 82.5%. I can also tell you that students choose Laurier because of our 96% placement rate of graduates only 6 months after graduation, whether that's in the workforce or into graduate studies. What I will tell you is that the biggest reason why I chose Laurier is because of our one-of-a-kind sense of community that I think is totally unmatched. And because I think I look pretty good in purple and gold, and I mean, that was obviously something to consider. Now for some of you, a reputation might be something that's important, and at Laurier, our reputation speaks for itself. In the 2012 Globe and Mail University Report Card, students gave Laurier an A- in the areas of sense of community, student-faculty interactions, and class sizes. In a recent survey of 1,000 Laurier students, strong results were seen in the areas of spirit and satisfaction with choice. In fact, 95% of Laurier students are satisfied with their decision to come to WLU. That's a pretty big number, and that's definitely something that we're proud of. And the reputation that we built, the reputation that we built over the past 100 years would not be complete without the contributions of our academic centers and partnerships. Laurier is closely connected with several universities and colleges, such as the University of Waterloo, Nipissing University, Conestoga College, and Mohawk College. We're also connected with over 30 different research centers and institutes